Hi everybody, it's Ann Katzeff of Ask Design. Today I'm talking about how to add categories to a block theme menu. Category pages are quite useful for users interested in a specific topic. In a previous article displaying category pages in WordPress, I discussed the benefits of displaying category pages and how to add categories to a classic theme menu. A question from a reader prompted me to write this supplemental article and video explaining how to add categories to block theme menus. The navigation menu can be constructed when you have some pages and/or posts. There are substantial differences between classic and block themes and how you create navigation menus. In classic themes, you go to the Menus subdirectory underneath Appearance. In block themes, you go to the full site editor, accessed via Appearance Editor. A full explanation of how to build a block theme navigation menu can be found in another one of my articles, and I'll drop the links for all of this. That article is part of a series where I was building my first WordPress block theme, and that one I'm talking about is part 2, all about navigation. Now, there are multiple ways to access the nav menu and edit it in a block theme. In this tutorial, I'll show you what I call the navigation path. It's what I think the most intuitive, but compared to other paths, unfortunately, its user interface is not very attractive. So let's go to the navigation path. I'll head back to Appearance, Editor, and then of these choices in the design area, we'll go to navigation. You'll then land in the navigation section. You'll see a list of existing menus. Select the one that you want to revise, and we'll go with the main nav menu in our example here. The initial view of main nav is bare bones and a bit confusing. On the left in the black sidebar here, the navigation sidebar, the labels can be moved or removed, move up or down, or remove. The horizontal nav bar floats at the top, and then there's this big, vast, empty white space section. To actually edit the menu, you must go to the editor canvas. I know of two methods to get there. One is these 3 vertical dots, the actions dots, next to the name of the menu. You can click on that, and you have these options. We'll click on Edit, and there you go. Let's go back there again, and the second option is to actually click on the navigation bar. Now, using either method, you'll arrive at what we're looking at now, the editor canvas. The content area has the list view on the left. Let's open it up. Open that up. And the settings sidebar on the right. Opening both of these sidebars definitely helps make it easier to select and adjust things. You are essentially adding a new block for each item that you add. I know of 3 methods to add a new block for a nav item. One is to click on the nav area, and this plus sign is the block inserter. Click on that, add a block. You may be tempted to use the category link, but don't. It does not behave as expected. Instead, use the custom link and type in what you're looking for. Here's the WordPress link, so we'll add that. And you see it fills everything out. Whoops. It fills everything out on the settings sidebar. including the URL. So that's one way. Another way is to go to the list view on the left side, select the navigation label, and then swing over to the settings sidebar on the right, and you'll see the block insert or plus sign. You go through the same motions there. Custom link. Let's type in tutorial, and there's the other category. And now we've got two categories. You can see it here in the settings area and in the actual horizontal nav bar and in the list view. So we're going to save that. Now, with both methods, you can see we were presented with the same list of items. So we're going with the custom link, not using the category link. Type in the name and select the link. You should be all set. There is a third way to do it. If you want, you can go back to the list view, select one of the existing categories or any kind of existing item and duplicate it. And then you select that, and you'll want to change the label and the link. How do you get to the link? Well, let's temporarily save this and go back to our posts. Underneath posts, go to categories. Here's a list of the categories. We'll add, let's say, software tips. If we view that, copy that URL address, head back to Appearance, Editor, Navigation, Main Nav, and click on the nav there. We'll actually change the name of this. Well, I'm going to put the URL first and then software tips. Save that. And that's it. A lot of different options for you, pretty straightforward, but if you do have any questions or comments or other ways of doing this, please share. We're all learning together, and I thank you for your time. Take care. Bye-bye.